Alright, nice and quick here. Got a 5-minute tweezer I like. For a short, I needed to close red. And I also like the wick not to go to break the high of the last one, so we'll see, man. Take my shot. 62 and 62. 1-1. And we'll call it a day. I like when the trading day is a little bit longer to state the charts, but that's a quick one, man. Okay. I'm also trying to get back into the habit of not watching the trade, so we are donezo on this. Welcome, good friends. I took a trade this morning, and I'm trying to rebuild actually the habit of not watching it. So because of filming for YouTube, I've been watching my trades a lot more, but I don't actually want to, so I showed up to the chart and filmed it very fast. Maybe I'll actually add it to the beginning of this video. I took this trade live. Not YouTube live, but I filmed it. So I love a good tweezer top, especially when it can't break the high before. Just did a 1-to-1 and made my 1%. But again, I didn't want to watch, so I did not. Anyways, I'll put that on there. The point of the rest of this video is I'd like to backtest. So I thought, why not bring you along for the journey? So April 25th, this is how we do it. Keep it simple, keep it easy to record, fast to record. I know what this stuff means. I won't maybe bore you on all that. Maybe I should. 5-minute opening range breakout, okay? The tool's a little, it was glitchy. Okay. Column D is a very unique, I'm just going to tell you, okay? Column D is when the first 5-minute candle would look like this, okay? A huge bottle rocket, John Wick, like this one too, okay? But it has to be in the color, so this would have to be red for me to take it, red. And for green, same thing, like if this one was green, although I don't like that top wick. So when the first 5-minute candle does that, it's got a decent edge. It doesn't happen very often though, that's the problem. But like you get a candle like this right off the open. Whoo! So I like to track it. I haven't had many lately, but okay. It's just there as a bonus. It doesn't cause me much effort to track. The main play, 5-minute opening range breakout when price opens and closes. I jumped the gun here. It's so early. Opens and closes outside the 5-minute range. Okay, so the 5-minute range is these lines. Price opened and closed. Stop at the above of the candle. Wait for 1-to-1. Now, column E, what I'm calling break no matter what, is no matter what. If a red candle opens and closes below, I go short. But I started noticing if I skipped candles that I define as ugly, which would be like if this candle had a huge wick below it, showing that it's bouncing off some kind of support, I skip those ones. If I do that, the results change dramatically from column E to F. So that's the difference between E and F. F has to be just, it can't be ugly. So there's a few trades that get skipped. Okay. Skipped and then go for like the next time it appears, the next round. Okay. That's it. So we don't actually know what happens on these yet. It looks like it might lose. We don't have data on this yet. The only data we have that we took was a tweezer. VWAP reject, I'm kind of looking at that too, like just a wick rejection of it. So it's just tracking data here. It's just data, and if we see data we like, that's like 99% a win. But we'll see. Okay, we don't know what these answers yet. Actually, what I should be doing is question marks. We just don't know yet. So that means when I come back in a couple of days, I can relook at it. Okay, so I was on the 17th the other day. Let's go back to the 17th. Data is really important for me. It's the reasoning, it's the proof that I should take the trade, or that I shouldn't take the trade. If it starts to show that, hey, I think the strategy is actually crap. How do you know it's crap? Just because your short-term results didn't do well? Anyways, okay, 17th. What do we got? Okay. An ugly day. So there's your loss right there of the open and close outside the range. $7 a.m. EG right there. I don't think we have one before that. Nope. 7 a.m. EG. Did well. Yeah, we tracked a tweezer here. And it lost. Did it lose? Hold on a minute. Oh. See, this one broke the high of the other one, so I don't like that. Oh, same with this. Okay, these are all rubbish. What tweezers did I track? I think I wasn't paying attention. None of these tweezers qualify. Does that make sense? You can't. This is just what I've noticed. Oh yeah, that one would. Sorry, that one would, but that's a horribly ugly wick. But that actually might have won. You didn't get stopped out. Yeah, I think you actually won. That's hilarious. All right, that's what I try to do with the data. Like, just it's got to be factual. See if there's any VWAP stuff going on. Anchored VWAP. Yeah, so right there, that nice rejection of it, but then it failed. So I would have taken it. Ooh, there's a nice one there though. It flips the downside and then just rejects it. Oh, you know what I do with this one? Like that's a nice trade, but the problem is, no. Here's the thing. I'll tell you why I'm going to do 0. That tells me there was a win and a loss, because that's such a I'm only taking one trade a day. However, dude, that's beautiful. Like, I'm not going to not record that. If for whatever reason I didn't take this, like, yeah, that just is too beautiful not to record. It's valid. Okay. Here we go. 16th. I said try to just rip through it, make it fast. Open and close. I can tell just by looking at it, it lost. Well, yeah, I'm very confident it lost. Stop would have been a 76. Yeah. Okay, so. And it was a fine looking candle. 7 a.m. EG, I do require the candle to engulf it, but also close below it. So it's funny, this doesn't, if I'm being anal about it, this one doesn't cut it. None of them do until this guy. I mean, that's just such a big move to get long here. I'd be wanting to wait for a short. Like, you just moved. We just moved 370 pips, and I'm gonna go long. So I don't think I'd take that live, bro. But in the back testing, you have two choices. You backtest fully systematic, or you backtest subjectively. Oh, I wouldn't have taken that one. But sometimes you can collect data like that, and at the end you don't really trust the data because you can't fool yourself. You know, you weren't really legit on your testing. Okay. Dude, I'm telling you, this time of day, my brain's not even working. Any tweezers? Dude, this is beautiful. They're not as close as... Oh, that's just gorgeous, though. Yep. Oh, okay, hold on a minute. See this? We gotta be careful in backtesting. Hold on a minute. This is a VWAP reject and it failed. Okay, so I'm calling this another 0 day. Because then when it flipped, that's beautiful. You could call that a whole nother strategy. The VWAP flip. It's just, yeah, it's powerful stuff to record, man. Like, to know this. I've been looking at the US 30 for like years now. Oh, look at that. There's so much data I'd like to record, but what are you gonna do? Add another column? This is yesterday's high on that day. Wait, I think it's changing per day. Yeah, it is. This is a great indicator. Sometimes the indicators, when you're backtesting, it'll give you yesterday's previous day high and low, but just for the current day. So when you go to backtest on TradingView, it doesn't work. So I found some good indicators, the opening range and yesterday's high and low, that follow me on the backtesting. So what day are we on here? Every once in a while I throw this just so I don't lose track. 15th. But like, look at that. This is yesterday's high. And you get a John Wick. That's that. Then the guy the Rumors channel. He really likes those. Okay, let's just keep cranking this out. I just want data. Okay, this is borderline ugly. I don't know if I would take that. This is a tough one. So again, no matter what, the first one gets recorded. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't think I would have took it, even though it's a winner. So you just gotta be real with yourself. That's definitely a winner. The question is, and then I kind of require a pullback and then a reset, so there's nothing came up after that, really. This is way past when I trade. Just no trade that day after that one. Not seeing any tweezers. Anchored VWAP. Let's take a look. Oh, so it's funny. We were talking about that candle. This is close. It's just the top wick. I'm not sure about that. But that's kind of exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's throw it on there, guys. Let's throw it on there. Never gonna be perfect. Backtesting. Okay. Would that be a VWAP reject? Yeah. Yeah. Dipped in and... Like for me, the VWAP reject isn't if it closes over and then bounces back up. I'm not looking for that. I want it to actually react off the volume. Like this is what this is. This is the average volume from the open. So when it just kind of like wicks off of it or like bends into the lines like they're a boxing ring, I like that. So yeah, I'll call that a VWAP. I'm not really using this return line. It was an idea that when price moves away from it and comes back, but really I would just require a set of tweezers or John Wick candle or an engulf to do that, so then I can just track that under the engulfing tab. Okay guys, it's early. Okay, I don't see anything. I guess this is an engulf. Yeah, you gotta track. You have to track them, otherwise you can't trust your data. You have to track it. If you go, well, I wouldn't have taken that. No, man, the data is gonna be bad. Nothing beats like FX replay is the way to do it authentically, because it's you can't fudge it unless you go look at the data memorize where you're going to take trades and then go back and do it. But that's just, who are you kidding? That'd be good to like fake people on a YouTube video, which is so stupid. And like, dude, have a backbone. But for your own data, yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. I almost run out of juice here. I'm gonna have to can it soon. But what are we on here? The 14th. Okay. Okay, so first thing, there's nothing there. Okay, open and close. Nothing. This doesn't count. It has to be red. Wow, it just stays in the range. So this is the first time here it opens and closes. I can see just without, it obviously is a winner. Okay, 7 a.m. EG. Where's 7 a.m.? I no joke, almost passed a $200,000 account with 7 a.m. EG. Actually, you know what? It did pass. I just messed it up. It's a couple years ago. Yeah, we'll call that an EG. Yeah, so the EG goes through stages. I mean, the reality is an EG is going to work better off a level, right? Like, we know that. I'm just testing it. Right? I mean, look at this EG. Top of the 5-minute range. You already had right in pre-market a high here. Like, you got some levels up here. So like, that's what the EG should be. It's off a level, but I'm just tracking it. It helps me also know, okay, this column's crap. Don't take random EGs. It's the way my brain's wired. The other thing is though, if you backtest EG off a level, you gotta be careful because again, subjectivity. There's levels. Excuse me. There's levels everywhere. So which levels are you gonna allow? Oh, I wouldn't take that level because it was a loser. Well, I'll take that level because it looks good. It was a winner. You gotta be careful with that. Okay, tweezers. No, not this one because it broke the low. Not this one because it broke the high. Even though I'd love to record it, it was a winner. But when it breaks the high, I just find it doesn't do as well. So here though, now are those like perfectly equal? No, but I like everything going on here. It didn't break the low. I'll track it. Guys, I'm tired. Oh, look at those little tweezer tops, but I need it red. Okay. Oh, look at that 5-minute opening. It's just like nothing. But look at these tweezers. Hello. 100% I would record and take that. That's the trade I took this morning. Just, it was red. Dude, these tweezers, man, there's something. What's the winner? Where's my tweezers? Wait, column H. Oh, this one's nice. It's the Spotify. But some music you're not allowed to play on your stream, so I don't know if this guy is. What's the word? Copy? Like no copyrights. I'm gonna look that up. You know, I don't actually know, so I'm gonna click something else. I don't want to mess around with. That was a nice tune, though. I'm gonna look that up. Okay, I got distracted. What's the win rate? What are these using? Column F? I want column H tweezers. I don't have one for tweezers yet. I have this, and this. Do I have column G? Yeah, I do. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. This is also gonna be valuable if you don't. So just do this, but I'm gonna create one for column H. Okay. This is there's some stuff. Actually, not in this case, but there's some stuff that FX Replay actually doesn't do a good job at. Guys, I just can't even think right now. Can I copy paste this chart? Yeah, cool. So duplicated the chart. Okay. This stuff just helps. You can calculate this all manually, but it helps just on the fly, not have to keep calculating this stuff. I don't remember where do I see the... See, I don't know why this does this. That should stay red. But sometimes they flip for no reason. If it's plus 100, I want you to be green. Okay, I'll call this tweezers. So then, after every trade, I can just look on the fly and go, oh, okay, I got a 57% win rate. Again, dude, 57% win rate 1-to-1R. Oh, that's crap. You're up 12% for the year. I'm not saying that's incredible. And I didn't even track them in the middle. So it's not even accurate. Not even close to accurate. You're up 12% for... How many trading days is this? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, because I want to count the days there wasn't. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 12% for 30 trading days? Dude. And if you count the days I only got signals, like 12% for 20 days, whatever it is. That's golden, man. Okay, that was a little rant for a bit. This will be the last one, then I'm going to shut it down. So, the 11th. Again, I don't need all this. This is just in the moment. If I stop testing and I come back to it and I lose what day I was on. So once the month's complete, I just get rid of the noise. Okay, this is all February. This is all March. All right, I don't need these middle ones. I do need this because there's a gap, right? Okay, 11th. You know what? I should just close the gap. So 3 more days. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Open and close. No. We lost. We lost. 7 a.m. EG. Oh, this one did. Look at it. It did close below. Oh, it's 6:55. Rubbish. I made the rule. It's got to be 7 o'clock. Which is stupid. That's an arbitrary rule. Let's try this one. I think this one might have failed. I think this is going to go 90%. Oh, it made it. Good news. That's nice. That's nice. Now it's a little early. It's a little early. I don't know. It's not a strategy for me. I don't know what time of day am I allowed to take this trade. I think this is a loss. Although I am setting my backtesting tool lately to 0.9. So if it makes it into the 0.9s, it's break even. Anyways, I mean, that dipped very far into the view app. I don't know. Like, let's track it. Let's just track it. To be authentic. Good data. Good data. We want good information. Okay, here we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about as an ugly wick. So I guess you just define it as if the wick is bigger than the body and it's going against you, don't take it. Okay? But I do take it on the data. So then I would require price to pull back to the level and then open and close, which it did. And that one's fine. The bigger wicks on top were good. So I would take that one. So you can see how the results changed. Look at this last few days. You're up 2%. You're up 3%. That's a big difference. Look at these two columns, E and F. That is... look at these two. That's the difference between 8% or 22 for the last like 6 months. Okay. Again, no more rants. Engulf. Do we have an engulf? No. Yes. Now it's pushing right into the 5-minute range, but that doesn't matter. You can't. That's what this column means. Can't get emotional about it. It's just data. Tweezers. I know these are gonna close, but I just know I wouldn't take this candle. Well, I'm not sure actually. It's hard to know yourself when you're trading. This is beautiful, but I don't like when it breaks the high, unfortunately. But in the moment, I'd be like, yo, it's rejecting the 5-minute range. Like, don't be... Anyways, I don't... These would be maybe the only factual, but it's not... Those aren't even tweezers. Let's give it one. It's a good play. I don't want to collect bad data either. Like, data that I... Like being too picky. Yeah, that's a wick right off of it. And I think you would have got a win. I can just kind of tell, because you would have been 117. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, that went even further. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Let's call it a win. Okay, we're almost done. I want to be done with this. Sometimes backtesting's fun if you're like catching on to something, but then other times it's not. Here we go. This is the 9th. Let's go. So here we go. Open and close in the color we need. Yes, I can already tell it won. Okay, boom. 7 a.m. EG. Is this 7 o'clock yet? Yes. Beautiful. That's a win. Tweezers. Okay, tweezers. That's too far off. You gotta be careful. It's not a tweezer if it's like a big difference. If they're not even close. I don't trade this late in the day, but yeah, I would take that earlier, but I don't trade that late. Look at that. Nice reject. But I don't know if it made it. I think it did. Yeah, we did. Okay. Okay, so now we can delete these rows. We're caught up. No more gaps. Perfect. Okay, we can get rid of all this crap now because now I have, let's go April 1, April 1st, up to the 25th, which is today. Okay. You can now show up to the chart. This is valid. If anyone's made it to the video this long, this is a long video of backtesting. To me, this is how you can show up with confidence. And when you're not feeling it, or you just took a loss the day before, or you cling on to the data and go, hey, the opening range breakout's looking pretty dang good these days if I don't take ugly candles. And you might need to define exactly what an ugly candle is, right? Hey, the tweezers are working out really nice. I've only been tracking them for a tiny amount of time. Okay, on the 5-minute. I've looked at tweezers on the 1-minute. No bueno. You get so many false signals. It's brutal. I don't even know if it'd be profitable at all. Okay. Now, one day, of course, I'd love to like see things and like figure things out on the chart that get my win rates up way higher. Like all of these plays are only just hovering under 60% win rate. Not all of them. Like we don't take the ugly one and. However, even just under 60% win rate, you can see. If I was up 23% for the year, do we have to pull out the calculator? Let's pull out the calculator. I try to do it every video because it's powerful. You can get lost in trading with just all this crap of, I don't know, people are crushing it every month, and I don't know. I think you got to come back sometimes and go, what would have happened if I opened a $200,000 account last year. Passed it, which requires 8 plus 5%. Now you could trade it more aggressively, 2%. And if it didn't blow, you'd pass it twice as fast, but 23%. It's $46,000 for the year on a 200K account on this one strategy, which, just to be clear, requires no stress, no analytics, no analysis. You show up and do it. Trade copy that across a bunch of accounts because it's so systematic. There's not much emotions on it. One might say, how come I don't trade this religiously then? I have a disease that wants to see how the other stuff plays out as well. So, okay, we're going to shut this down. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.